to Spotlight. I'm your show host, Barbara Ragland. Have you ever heard of First Town Downtown? This is something new for me. You're going to learn a lot today on how it's connected with the Chamber of Commerce and who runs it and what their goals are and what they do for the town of Windsor. So I'd like to introduce to you Ashley Williams. And Ashley is the director of First Town Downtown.
How are you?
Welcome to Spotlight,
Thank you.
Ashley.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So tell me first, tell me about this organization.
First Town Downtown is a Main Street program. We're part of the Connecticut Main Street program.
Okay.
And we're also partners in progress with the Windsor Chamber of Commerce. So we have 4 committees that we've divided up that each of our things fall under. The Design Committee, which is for improving the physical value of the town. Economic Restructuring, which obviously focuses on the economic part of it. We've worked with property owners and landowners to try to get the right fit for the open spaces in Windsor Center. The Organization Committee, which focuses on membership and fundraising. We do the heritage bricks, which fall under the Organization Committee, and the holiday ornaments, and volunteer recruitment. And then our Promotion Committee, which all of our events fall under. Nightmare on Broad Street, the Carol Sing and Torchlight Parade. We do the summer concerts with the Windsor Chamber of Commerce and the sidewalk sale, the farmers market, and then our newest event, which is the Taste of Windsor, which just happened this past March.
You're a busy lady.
We are busy, yes.
Wow. Just tell me one thing about it. So the goal of this organization is to improve overall Windsor, the town of Windsor.
We focus on the downtown.
Downtown part of Windsor.
Right.
Yes. And so how long have you been doing this, Ashley?
I've been doing it for almost 6 years. I started right out of college in 2005, but it's been around for a long time. I mean, I would say, I don't know exactly, but 15 to 20 years.
In Windsor?
In Windsor, yep.
Oh, okay. Which is your most successful part of this group? Your 4 things. What do you find that you have more success in, and then what do you need to improve?
Well, I mean, each committee I think has its own.
Okay, you have
its own
committees.
thing. Yep.
Oh, are they volunteering?
Everybody's volunteers. Other than me, it's a totally volunteer-driven organization.
Mm-hmm.
But like as far as the promotion committee, I mean, most of our events fall under that, which they've all been very successful over the years and grown. Our membership has doubled in the past year. That falls under organization. Economic, First Town Downtown had a big role in 33 Mechanic Street, which is now First Town Square. We've worked with a couple property owners, helping them find the right fit for their business. So, that's all very positive.
Okay. How do you function? Where do you get your funding?
Part of our funding comes from the town, and then we have to fundraise the rest of the money. So a lot of our events are fundraisers.
They are fundraisers.
Yep.
Okay. And the town gets it out of their regular budget?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have to have special training to take this position?
I go to Connecticut Main Street seminars every year. They have usually 4 a year, so I do go to those. But I graduated from college with a bachelor's degree, so I did have that. And my parents own their own business for 25 years, so I worked right in Windsor. I've worked in Windsor Center basically my whole life. So.
You enjoy it?
Yes, I do very much, very much.
What did you have recently? You told me about one of the Taste of Windsor.
Yep.
What was that about?
This year, our event, it's the second year. We had it at Loomis. We had over 200 people that attended.
Great.
12 Windsor restaurants came and they donated all the food. We had a wine tasting and a beer tasting, and it was a really good opportunity for the people that attended to see what restaurants Windsor has to offer. And there really is a lot. There's a lot of good, really, really good restaurants.
I need to know that because we were going to have a luncheon or a farewell luncheon, and I was wondering what restaurants were there in Wilson's besides Wilson Pizza.
Yeah, well, we had
bars.
Lily's Catering that came to the Taste of Windsor.
Okay, I
They're
know
from,
where
and
that
they were.
is.
We heard very, very good things about them. People were very Their food was very good. So
So, but sit-down restaurants where you can go in and sit down.
you can sit down at Lily's.
Yeah.
Yep, they have a little
Nate.
dining area.
What about Nate?
Nat Hayden's.
Nat Hayden.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. He's right in the center too. He's fairly new.
Okay, that's another. Any other?
Oh, there's a lot.
Oh.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Okay. So if one wanted to find out about the restaurants in Windsor, how would they go about doing that? Calling or what?
Nope. There's a Much to Do in Windsor booklet that goes out every year that has a list of all the restaurants, and then you can go
Okay.
to the Chamber of Commerce website, and they will have a listing as well.
Okay, that's good to
Yeah.
know. So if a new restaurant wants to come to Windsor, they would automatically register with you. How would they find out about you?
When a new restaurant, or any new business comes,
No.
yeah, we know. We work very closely with the town. Us, First Town Downtown, and the Chamber work very closely with the town. So, we would welcome them and show them all that we can help them out with.
You mentioned membership. What does that entail? What kind of membership?
It's to be a member of First Town Downtown. They get newsletters and any mailings notifying them of our events anytime we need volunteers. It's very reasonable. It's $25 for an individual, $40 for a family, and then there's different levels for businesses, but the base membership is $75 for a business. So, and it helps support us in all the programs that we do as well.
And you can join any time of year?
Yeah, we're starting our membership drive actually this month, but you can do it on our website at firsttowndowntown.org, or you can call the office. Either one, yeah, any time of year.
Okay. I understand that you're just joining forces with the Chamber of Commerce now?
Yep, as of July 1st of 2011, last year, we call ourselves Partners in Progress. There's one board of directors that services both organizations, but First Town Downtown has kept their own separate set of books and their own 501c3 status. But it's kind of a natural fit for us. We both, at the end of the day, have the same goal. So it has worked out very, very well.
What made you decide to do that?
Well, part of it was last year our funding was cut, so we had to make a big decision. So moving in with the chamber, the First Town Downtown office is now there, so it really cut down on operating expenses and one copy machine and one phone line, and so that just as a money saving aspect. And then, like I said as well, we both work. I mean, me and Jane personally work very well together, and the Chamber and First Town ultimately have the same goal. And with First Town being able to focus on the center, it kind of frees up the Chamber to focus on Day Hill Road and down in Wilson. So together we make a really good team.
Since you focus on downtown in the center, Windsor Center, have you made any changes or seen any changes since you've been there for the past 6 years?
Yeah, like I mentioned before, First Town Square was something that First Town Downtown had a big role in, and now all those condos are occupied and full. They sold really quick. Recently, the Plaza building sold, so I think that's a major piece of the center that was purchased by a local family. So there should be a lot of development there, and just there's been a couple new little restaurants and. Yeah, there's been a lot. There's a lot of development happening now in the center, and the commuter rail will be in here in a couple years. So I think in the next 5 years there'll be a lot of activity in Windsor Center. People will really
That's
see.
exciting.
It is very exciting.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it really is. Those are good plans for the future.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So you have seen a lot of growth since you've been here.
Yeah.
In Windsor.
Yep.
Yeah. And do you have anything planned for the future besides what you mentioned?
No, we hope for all our things to grow.
Okay.
We do work very closely with the town, and like I said, there's a lot of development planned with the commuter rail. So we'll work very closely with them to make sure that it's the right fit for Windsor Center.
The commuter rail, how is that going to operate?
I'm not totally sure of all the details. There's going to be a platform behind Town Hall. And I believe it's going to service Springfield to New Haven, but there'll be significantly more stops that'll stop in Windsor.
Is that where the other trains artists come in?
No,
The same
I
place?
don't believe so. I think they're going to build a new platform for it.
In the same area?
Yep, I believe it's behind, right directly behind Town Hall.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So the rail would be, it would be elevated or not, or how is that going to be?
I'm not sure of all the
Yeah,
details.
you don't know
I'm not sure of all the details.
I know you can catch a train over there.
You can now. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But there'll be a lot more stops in Windsor.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now the commuter rail is going to be like a railroad train.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean that you would be stopping in different places in Windsor, right?
No, I think that's the only stop in Windsor. It'll be in the center.
Okay. I wonder why you would need that if you had the other, Amtrak coming
I think it's
through.
still going to be Amtrak. I think. I don't know all the
Okay, I won't
details.
put you on the
Yeah, I
spot
don't know
because
all
I
the
just
details.
thought about that
Yeah.
and I said, if there's only one stop, I was wondering about that.
But it'll be, I don't think that there's a direct train right now.
Okay. In Windsor?
There is a train from Windsor, but I think
Yeah.
that it'll be from Springfield to New Haven, I believe.
Okay. And the other one just, you can catch it and go to New York and wherever.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think I've taken that
Okay.
one. Yeah. So, what you're doing sounds so exciting because you have something to do every day.
Yes,
to
there
keep
is
it
always
going.
something to do, and as soon as one of them's over, it's time
Another
to
one
move on to
start,
the next.
yeah.
Yep.
So tell me about some of the events that are coming up.
The next one, the farmers market, will start June 21st. We have a very, very good mix of vendors. This is our 4th year.
Yeah.
There's a couple new. All of our favorites are coming back, so that starts June 21st and goes through the end of October. The summer concert series is starting on July 5th. We have our 8 bands booked for the
Okay.
summer, and we're also
That's going to be on the green?
Yep, on the
Okay.
green, and we do this in conjunction with the chamber. And
All
we're
right.
also expanding on the program from last year, Read on the Green Grass. So before the concerts, there'll be a read aloud with a little activity
Okay.
for early childhood children up to age 8. So Thursday nights will be busy in the center. People come to the farmers market. They can go to Read on the Green Grass and then stay for the concerts.
Where's the farmers market located?
It's at 240 Broad Street.
Okay,
It's
right down.
Yep, it's on the corner of Maple Ave and Broad Street.
Okay. So who are your vendors you're going to have this year?
We have a couple farms straight here from Windsor, produce farms. There's a Forgotten Acres farm. She's on Palisado Ave. We have a couple of jewelry making vendors. We have goat cheese. There's some of them have salsa and canned goods. So there's a little bit of everything.
Fresh produce?
Fresh produce. Everything's grown and made in Connecticut. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it is good.
So you've done, it expands every year, I
Yep,
understand. you
and
know?
we've gotten a couple over the years. It definitely has grown. We have our staple vendors that have come from the beginning, and then we've been able to add some specialty vendors over
Yeah,
the
and
years.
I understand you have vendors from outside of the area, the Windsor area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some from Summers.
Okay.
I mean, we try to get anybody from Windsor, but there is a couple. Granby.
Yeah.
Some of them come from Granby. There is a Windsor Locks guy, so they're all very local. But everything has to be made and or grown in Connecticut.
Okay. Does it have to be supervised, or they just come in and put their wares up and?
Oh no, we're there. We're there every
Okay.
week. Every week. So that's another thing. The Windsor Women's Club, they volunteer every week with I go and set up, but they're there every week manning the first downtown table and overseeing the market as a whole, making sure everything runs smoothly. So we're very appreciative to them.
So now you're working on the Taste of Windsor for next year. Do you have any new vendors that want to come? Any restaurateurs? that want to come?
Every year we'll invite every restaurant in Windsor.
Okay.
But the 12 that were there this year, they really did a great
Good job.
So hopefully they will be able to come back again next year.
Now, for the concerts, the summer concerts, is food sold there or
No
no
food.
refreshments? What are the regulations
Lions Club,
for that?
The Lions Club comes every week and sells popcorn and soda and water.
That's good.
each concert is sponsored. Sometimes the sponsors will hand out popsicles or watermelon, or, depending on the sponsor, they always offer sometimes some little freebies. So there is that. But we encourage everybody to go visit the downtown restaurants and get dinner and come have a picnic. So
what
That's our
time
goal.
are the summer concerts?
they start 7 to 9.
Oh, that's a good time.
7 to 9. Yeah.
Yeah, so they do have time to eat
Oh yeah.
or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, when you have those concerts, and also, the other, where there's produce and whatever, the markets, who does the cleanup?
They each clean up their
They
own
have to
spot.
clean up. But
Yep.
what about the concert?
There's usually, everybody usually picks up after themselves.
Okay.
We've never had an
Yeah,
issue.
no problem.
Yeah,
huh?
we've never had, not yet.
Good.
Yeah.
So that really is
It
good.
is.
Do you bring your own chairs or?
Yep,
to
and
the
blankets, and
concerts?
it's really a nice family night
It is
for people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who are you having this year?
We have 8 different bands. Some of our favorites, Tire Biter, we've had. We're bringing back the Glamour Girls, the Farmington Valley Band, and then we have a couple of new bands. One of them's a rock and roll band called the Kick Band. We have a Beatles group coming. So yeah, the polka. Everybody always likes the polka. We
Yeah.
have that every year. Yeah, so we think it's a really good lineup this year.
So you're talking about each band is sponsored. What does that mean?
To pay for the concerts, we look for sponsorship from all
Okay.
our Windsor businesses. So we have different sponsorship levels. There's still some open if anybody would like to sponsor. And that night, if you're a sponsor, you can come set up on the green. You can hand out any material about your
I see,
business.
yeah.
All flyers and all our advertising includes their name. So it's a really good advertising opportunity for Windsor businesses.
It sounds like it.
It is, yeah.
What do you have in the fall, going on in the fall?
The farmers market runs through the end of October.
Oh, I didn't know it lasted that
Yeah,
long.
it goes all the way, and then we do Nightmare on Broad Street. So that'll be on Halloween night.
Tell me about that.
Oh, it's very fun. It's very fun. We close down the center for kids to go trick or treating, and all the downtown businesses usually stay open and hand out candy, and then any local civic groups or other businesses that aren't in the center can usually come down and set up shop, and they hand out candy. We have pictures with your favorite ghoul. We have hay rides. We've had a trapeze artist before. So it's just a safe place for Windsor families to bring their kids to be able to come and go trick-or-treating.
They trick or treat in businesses too, or just?
Yeah, a lot of the
what?
businesses, they hand out candy outside, or Windsor Federal has done a really good job. A couple years they have a little haunted house inside.
Okay.
So a lot of it depends on the weather. So, but it really is a fun. I mean, there's over 4,000 kids. We factor that come down. So it really is a fun night.
And those are good things to have, and because when I was younger, we just did it on our own.
Yeah, well, and
And got into all kinds of
that's the
mischief.
point of it, and that it's a you can feel comfortable
Yeah.
that the kids are safe.
Now you're caroling. Do you have to get volunteers from different organizations or choral groups? How does
No,
that work?
Karen Resch has been doing the carol sing for quite a few years. She has a puppet, and she brings her whole puppet show, and she does the carol sing. She really does a fantastic job. And then a couple years ago, we combined it with the Torchlight Parade. So at 6 o'clock, you come down to the green for the carol sing, and then about
okay.
6:45, the parade will step off. Will end up in the center. So then you get to watch the parade, and then there's a bonfire and cookies and hot chocolate down at the Parks Garage behind CVS. So it's a really great night for everybody to get in the holiday spirit. As long as it's not too cold, it's really a nice night.
That is a nice
Yeah,
night. I like
it's
that.
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Do anything for New Year's Eve?
No,
No,
we
that's a
don't
good
do
one.
anything for New Year's Eve.
Yeah. So those are some of the activities that you're having. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about?
No, I mean, First Sound Downtown works very hard. We're in the process of looking at the banners in the center. They haven't really been addressed in quite a few years. So we're trying to look at that and come up with ways to pricing them out and seeing if we can get some new banners.
Where would you put the banners?
They go on the street poles in the
Okay.
center. So there's that. And, like I said, we're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for new members. And if anybody ever needs anything, to come on down. I'm located in the chamber office. So we're still here.
How could they get in touch with you?
They can call 860-688-5165, which is the
Okay.
chamber number, or our website at firsttowndowntown.org.
Okay. Jane puts out a newsletter every Thursday, I think. Are you included in that?
First Town Downtown has their own newsletter.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually try to do it on Wednesdays.
Oh, you have yours on Wednesday.
Yep, we try.
Uh-huh.
So
That works too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
I've enjoyed meeting you.
Thank you, me too.
And I
Thank you very
found out
much.
so much about First Town Downtown. And I'm sure more people, now that they know about it, and they don't think it's just a chamber activity and nothing separate, and that you're sponsoring all these activities. Probably they have attended the activities and didn't know who sponsored them. So I'm just really pleased about that. And you have the information about how you can get in touch, and please join First Town Downtown. They need all the members they can get, you know, and because of funding, and as time goes on, funding probably will be less and less. So I would advise all Windsor residents to join, and the membership is like $25.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Yep, for
a
an individual
year?
person for a year.
Individual. What about family?
It's $40 for a family.
Okay.
And then the base membership for a business is $75.
Okay. And even businesses that haven't joined, I'm sure most of them have.
There are. The majority of Windsor Center businesses are
Do you
members.
do any canvassing and asking people to join? And if you have a couple of businesses that haven't joined, Doris.
Yep, we have a committee that works specifically on membership.
Very
That
good,
will be
yeah.
pounding the pavement. But like I said, most of the Windsor Center businesses support First Town Downtown. So we're very appreciative of that.
Ashley was so glad to
Thank you. Thank you
glad
for
to
having
have
me.
you.
Thank you very much.
And if you would like to publicize anything that you're doing and you want to come in and talk about it, let me know,
I will.
okay?
Thank you so much.
This is Barbara Ralligan saying, you really had a lot of information thrown at you, but you know a lot about what's going on in Windsor. It's exciting. This is a great place to be. And we're glad to have Ashley Williams. She seems to be doing a wonderful job. And she's young and she's energetic. And so we hope to see her again, and we'll probably see her at some of the events that are taking place that she mentioned. So this is Barbara Ragland saying, be good to yourself and others. Until next time. Thank you.
Thank you.